everybody, it's Suzanne here at Sunny Forest Tarot, here to do a little evening reading for you. All right, I did a morning reading for you today, so this is the evening reading. I did do a little post, a little update on Boogie. This is the dog that you hear in the background. For those of you that have been following me for a while, this is the dog that barks his head off when my lawnmower guys are here, when the mailman comes, when anybody walks by with a dog, and it is all day. Okay, when I used to live in Atlanta, you know, I lived kind of on a hill and I was surrounded by the forest. So the only time Boogie would actually bark was at squirrels, raccoons, deer, you know, so it's been a different experience for him here because he's not used to being in an actual neighborhood. I was in a neighborhood in Atlanta, but I had a lot of land. And I was, like I said, I was surrounded by the forest, and I loved that. And there were great things about that. There are great things about where I am now, starting with the fact that I'm not responsible for an acre and a half of land, which was too much for me. All right, so what are we doing here today? Or tonight, I should say. We are just kind of getting thoughts and feelings and what might be going on. This is the feminine, this is the masculine, this is for all zodiac signs. You know, the date today is the 26th of July, but whenever you find this reading, you know, it might apply to you. So take it for what it is, and we'll go from there, okay? All right, so we're going to clarify with tarot, but we're going to start off with some of my oracle cards here. All right, so we're going to start off with the feminine, where she is at, okay? What do we have? Oh, I like this. All right, so we have the paintbrush. So this is about intention, manifestation, belief. So you might have a certain intention towards this person. As far as what you're manifesting, depends on what your belief is. So really take a look at that. Really take a look at what you believe is happening here between you and your connection, okay? Because that is really important. Is it positive? Is it negative? You know, do you rely completely on what you see, or are you going more on what you feel? All right, so we'll take a look at that here in a minute. Let's see what we have here. Messages of clarity. All right, so for you, I do allow emotion to come in when I'm alone. So you might normally be surrounded by other people, maybe at work, maybe at home, but when you're alone, you are spending, I feel like, a good amount of time feeling for this person in some way, okay? You know, again, based on what your beliefs are, dictates what your emotions will be, okay? So what do we have here? All right, so this particular deck, this is the Messages of Chakra Wisdom, and you can see this card is green. So that means that this card is coming from a place of I love. So there's something about your person's voice. You love listening to your person's voice. You might just like listening to them talk. You might love talking on the phone with them. There's something about their voice that brings out loving energy from you, okay? If, you know, this is the feminine energy, you know, you might do things to specifically talk to this person. You might do things to hear this person's voice. You might watch videos of this person. You might track them on social media, but there's something about their voice. For me, definitely, you know, when it comes to a masculine, for me, their voice and their hands are something that I notice. So I completely understand that. All right, so let's look at the masculine energy. Where are they coming from? Wow, we have commitment, beneficial, traditional, questioning. So, you know, I feel like this masculine in particular is, you know, really weighing the pros and cons of what a commitment might look like between the two of you. They might be looking at a traditional path with you, all right? But I feel like they're in a state of questioning, you know, what does commitment look like for me when it comes to this connection that I have with my feminine, okay? And when I say masculine and feminine, okay, you know, it might be two women, it might be two men, it might be a man and a woman, okay? Whatever resonates for you, all right? So let's see, masculine. Speaking about my feelings has always been difficult for me. So for those of you that are on a twin flame journey, okay, I don't do a lot of twin flame stuff in my readings, okay? You know, because, you know, if we were really to go into that in depth, that the twin flame journey is about a lot more than what you might see out there right now. Some do a really great job at explaining it and, you know, going into depth with it, but some do not. Some make it about, you know, just this beautiful romantic fairy tale connection, you know, and while that can be part of it, it's not the reason for it. Okay? So do your research. But for this masculine, speaking about my feelings has always been difficult for me. So, you know, if we're talking about a soul connection, a divine soul connection, or a twin flame connection, you know, this particular person, this particular masculine might be forced to face this fear that they have when it comes to speaking about their feelings, about their emotions. This is something that they're not great at. All right? So let's see what we have for the masculine here. All right? I say what makes me crazy about you. So you can see this is like a turquoise color. This is the throat chakra. All right? So this is about communication. It feels like this person really wants to tell you what makes them crazy about you, okay? Why they are so attracted to you or why they love you, whatever the case may be. So it's very difficult for this person to speak their feelings. What's interesting is that this person is actually considering some type of commitment, but they're questioning it. All right, so let's take a look for you first here. You know, the paintbrush is basically saying you can paint your own reality. You can paint your vision. You can decide what it is that, you know, you can create what it is that you want to see in your life through your intention. So your intention might have been established. Now, what is it that you're manifesting? It's completely based on your beliefs. You know, what energy do you spend your time in? Do you spend your time in questioning this person? Are you angry at this person? Are you talking about this person in a negative way with your friends or your family? Or are you speaking highly of this person? Maybe you're not speaking of this person at all. But it really boils down to what your beliefs are. So let's see. 5 of Wands. So it's like, I feel like there's a mix of both. 5 of Wands says, you don't really know where it is that you stand with this person. Okay? So, you know, you might go back and forth. When you're in a really high vibration, a very loving energy, you're thinking, speaking, and feeling very highly about this person. When you are in a low vibration, you are not speaking very highly of this person. You might be, you might be saying, what's wrong with them? Why aren't they behaving the way that I expect them to behave? Why are they being so difficult? So, right off the bat, I feel like you're kind of in this split energy, where sometimes, it feels really good and sometimes it doesn't. The key is to, how can you feel good about this connection all the time? Because that's this person, whether you realize it or not, they can feel that energy. All right, so you do allow emotion to come in when you're alone. 5 of Pentacles. Okay, so what's going on today, all right, is that you might be feeling a lack of emotion, or you might be lacking this person. You might be highly desiring this person. In other words, you don't have this person in your life right now, so you are heavy in that desire. And I talk about the 5 of Pentacles a lot because it's an important card. It really is, because if you're in the energy of lack when it comes to a relationship or a connection, it trickles out into other aspects of your life. The energy of lack means I don't have this person, I don't have enough money, I don't have the right job. The energy of lack works against you. It's resistance. Now, we've got 2 5s for you, okay? So I always look at 5s as present energy. So this is probably energy that you have right now. You don't know where you stand with this person. You desire this person. So the emotions that you're probably feeling are, emotions of, could be pain, emotional sadness. So let's see what we get with listening to your voice, to their voice. 7 of Swords. All right, so what that's telling me is that even though you love the sound of their voice, when you talk to this person or when you hear this person talk, you question them. You question whether or not this person has any intention towards you. All right? Why is that? Where is your belief? Your belief isn't solid. Your belief in this connection isn't solid. You feel the energy of lack. And that's how lack works. It creates lack in everything in your life. So you love listening to this person's voice, but at the same time, we have the 7 of Swords. This can also say that, you know, you might be in a third-party situation with this person. This person might be, in your opinion, running away from you, or this person might be spending time alone, okay, in your opinion. All right, so let's see what we have going on for the masculine down here. Commitment. This masculine is thinking about commitment in some way when it comes to you. What do we have for this? All right, so we have the Queen of Wands in the reverse. So this particular masculine, I feel like, you know, we have a queen here, so that's feminine energy. When the Queen of Wands is in the reverse, it's like she's not being her best feminine self. You know, she's not being her, whatever this masculine defined this feminine as when they met her, or when he or she, whoever, met her. You know, they're questioning that they're not seeing the best side of you. They might be questioning why that is. Why am I not seeing the best of this feminine? Well, because of this energy here. You can't fake this, okay? Not that you would want to fake it, but it's energy that this person can feel and they can see. All right, so let's see. Speaking about my feelings has always been difficult for me. 5 of Cups in the reverse. So this person here, when the 5 of Cups is in the reverse, let's start with when it's in the upright. When it's in the upright, this person is very focused on the 3 of Cups that have spilled over. When this cup, or when this card is in the reverse, it's about focusing on the connection, the 2 of Cups. Essentially, when this card is flipped over, it's like the 2 of Cups. So the reason this person has a lot of challenge around speaking about their feelings is because they feel very strongly this 2 of Cups connection with you. When the 2 of Cups shows up, that means the feelings are mutual. I feel like, you know, that's pretty obvious. But this person isn't seeing the best of you, isn't seeing the best feminine side of you right now. If you are the feminine. You know, if you're the masculine, you know, you might be seeing, you know, 5 of Wands, that can be very, excuse me, very masculine energy. Like we talked about this morning. The masculine doesn't want to see masculine energy from the feminine. Okay, this can be fighting energy as well. You know, it's insecurity. You know, it can be chasing energy. This is, you know, this is energy that the masculine doesn't want to see. Whether he realizes it or not, he doesn't want to see it. So how it's manifesting towards this particular masculine is, you know, he sees you as not being at your best if you're the feminine. But he still feels this 2 of Cups connection with you. He struggles, you know, with those feelings, speaking out those feelings because his heart is involved. His heart's involved. All right, so then we have, he wants to tell you what makes him crazy about you. So let's see what that's about. Let's see what that's about. 8 of Swords in the reverse. Okay, so I feel like, you know, when this card is in the upright, 8 of Swords, when that's in the upright, it's about feeling trapped. It's about not really being able to see beyond what's in your head. When this card is in the reverse, it's the opposite. It's about feeling very free. So I feel like it would be very freeing for this particular masculine to tell you what makes them very crazy about you. I feel like this masculine is in a much more positive energy about you over you, the feminine. If you're the feminine, your energy towards the masculine. You know, I see the insecurity in the feminine. All right, so let's get, all right, so we've got Six of Swords in the reverse here for this Queen of Wands in the reverse. So Six of Swords in the reverse. When this card is in the upright, it's about moving from point A to point B. Because this masculine is questioning, right? Questioning the benefits of commitment with you. You know, it's like they're stuck. They're not moving. They're kind of floating. They're kind of floating because they're not seeing the best from you. They're questioning. All right, so Two of Cups or Five of Cups in the reverse. Ace of Pentacles. At the end of the day, this person has intentions to move something forward with you in the physical world. Okay, Pentacles are physical world. So they're strongly feeling that Two of Cups connection with you. You know, that can be budding love. That can be love that's been established. Two of Cups, usually at that point, at some point between the two of you, you might have told each other how you feel, but then ran into some trouble or some challenges. But I feel like this masculine still has intentions to move towards you. They have intentions to build something with you in the physical world. Let's look at this Eight of Swords in the reverse. All right, so we have Nine of Cups. Nine of Cups in the reverse. So this person with the Nine of Cups in the reverse, okay, remember the Eight of Swords, you know, they want to feel free. They want to feel free to tell you what makes them crazy about you. And I feel like their hindrance with that, with the Nine of Cups in the reverse, they're asking, why me? Why am I good enough for this particular feminine? You know, I mean, the question that I feel like they should be asking is, why not me? Okay? Don't ever ask, why me? Why not me? Okay? And that's for any connection. But that's what they're doing. You know, this is where their insecurity is showing. They're picking up on your insecurity, but this is where their insecurity is showing. It feels like they have a lot to say. Let's get one more on the Nine of Cups. Look at that. Six of Cups. So this person is spending a lot of time, masculine. This person is spending a lot of time thinking about any positive memories they have with you, any positive interactions, positive feelings. Six of Cups in the upright, very, very positive. This is a soulmate card. And so they see you as some type of soulmate, soul connection, twin flame, whatever it is for you. They see you like that, and that's of course why they want to tell you why they're crazy about you. But your energy that they're picking up on is doubtful. They're picking up on your doubt. So let's take a look at you. You know, why is it that you are feeling like you don't know where you stand with this person? All right, 6 of Wands. I don't feel like this person, masculine, has fed or validated the feminine's ego. Okay, so whatever the feminine is used to in a relationship, I feel like this masculine is doing the opposite of that. So this feminine is questioning. So what she's manifesting is that questioning energy, and that's where that questioning comes from the masculine. This person isn't feeding you in a way that you have been fed in the past with possibly other suitors, other masculines, other relationships. Okay? So it makes you question. You know, 5 of Pentacles. 3 of Wands in the reverse. You're afraid. You have a lot of emotion for this person when you're alone. You have a lot of emotion for your masculine. You know, you desire this masculine, but at the same time, you're afraid that this masculine isn't going to be everything that you hope for. And you know what? He probably isn't. And you know, and that's human, okay? If you're spending a lot of time alone, this masculine's spending a lot of time alone, both of you are creating those stories that we talked about in the morning reading. Both of you create narratives about what's going on here, especially if you're not talking a lot or if you're not communicating a lot. You start to create a narrative. You start to create a story that's happening, how you want it to go. Both of you are doing that. And you're afraid that this masculine isn't going to fulfill the story that you have created. Chances are for the feminine, it's a very romantic story. Okay? And masculines, keep that in mind, okay? Most feminines are creating a romantic story. You know, if you want this, if you want Ace of Pentacles as a masculine, tap into your romantic side when it comes to this feminine. You know, for my personal readings, it's probably a 40-60 split. 40% masculine or, well, 40% masculine and 60% feminine. And both of you, okay, will be very pleased to hear that both the feminine and the masculine are highly romantic. And in a lot of cases, the masculine is much more romantic. So if you're a masculine that, you know, isn't tapped into your romantic side, that's what this particular feminine needs. Okay? And it will help her to get out of this 5 of Wands, 5 of Pentacles energy. This energy of a lot of desire. They desire you. The feminine desires you. But the feminine doesn't know where they stand because you may not be romancing her the way that she needs. Okay? All right, so over here, 7 of Swords. All right, and then we have 7 of Wands. So we've got 2 sevens, we've got 2 5s. So the feminine is in very chaotic energy. 7s and 5s both can be very chaotic energy. This feminine goes into an energy of being very defensive. She'll tell herself all the reasons, you know, why she is good enough for this masculine. I feel like the Seven of Wands is about self-talk for the feminine. All right, she's defending herself. You know, she loves listening to your voice. She loves the sound of your voice. Calling her is huge. Calling her over texting her, especially for the younger generation. Calling is huge. You know, and both of you might be uncomfortable with it because you're so used to texting. You lose a lot in a texting conversation. You do. Okay? Hearing the person's voice, that's a big deal. Especially, I feel like for this particular feminine, hearing your voice is very important. So she defends herself because she might even defend you as to maybe why you might have this runner energy or deceptive energy, or you might be spending a lot of time alone. She might defend your actions, or she is defending why she's sticking with this while this Seven of Swords is showing up. Again, that could mean third party. Let's get one more there. The Moon. All right, so she is defending the Moon, Pisces. That's Pisces energy. She's defending why you might be hiding your feelings from her. Okay? So, if you're hiding your feelings, okay, which we know speaking about your feelings has always been difficult for you, she defends you to herself. All right, so let's get two more. One for the masculine, one for the feminine. Masculine. This is the root chakra. This is coming from a place of I have. I have the ability to appreciate the situation as it is right now. Do you like the way the situation is right now? I would question that. And then the feminine. Ooh, there is the Seven of Swords. I see ulterior motives and intentions. That's what the feminine goes to when the masculine struggles communicating or communicating their feelings. Okay? So that is not what you want, masculine, clearly. And, if you're comfortable sitting in this energy, you got to ask yourself why. All right. That is what I have for you for your little evening read. Hope you enjoyed it, and I will talk to you tomorrow. All right? Thanks so much. Bye.